going to teach you how to make the simplest peanut butter cookies you'll ever make. They only take 3 ingredients, they're gluten-free, and you can whip them up in no time. You'll need 1 egg, 1 cup of peanut butter, and half a cup of white sugar. You're watching the Simple Living channel, and I'm Lori. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, great to see you back. All right, so let's get started. Take your half cup of sugar, put it in the bowl, add in your egg, and I've measured out a cup of peanut butter. In this case, I'd like my cookies to have a little texture, so I've used half a cup of crunchy peanut butter and half a cup of regular smooth peanut butter, but you can do whatever you like. All right, now all you do is just mix it up with your spoon. Sometimes I'll whip these cookies up when I just have an urge to have something sweet and I don't want to have too many in the house. I'll make a single batch like this, and it's just really quick and easy, and you can have it done in no time. Okay, so you can see the consistency is going from kind of a runny consistency to a little thicker. So we just want to clean the edges a little bit with a spatula to make sure you get all the ingredients mixed properly. And I'm going to give it one more good stir here. So you shouldn't really see any shininess from the egg once you're done. And once it turns into like a pasty consistency, you're all ready to put it onto the cookie sheet. So let's move on to that. Okay, so I have a cookie sheet here. I'm using a copper one that doesn't require any greasing to be done on it. So now what I'm going to do is take and put the mixture, I'm going to drop it in on the pan, and that's about, I'd say, 1.5 inches wide each. You can make them as big as you want or as small as you want. I don't make them too big. Another thing you can do if you want to add a bit of variety is you could add some chocolate chips into your mixture, and that gives it a nice, just a nice change. And I'm going to try and get all this mixture onto this one pan, so I'm going to make some of these a little bit bigger, and I'm going to end up with a dozen peanut butter cookies. So these are all ready now to go into the oven. I have preheated the oven to 325. Depending on how hot your oven is, if you find you have a hot oven, you might want to put it down a wee bit lower. And I'm just going to stick it in the oven on the bottom shelf to start with, and we'll let that cook for a few minutes, and then we will move it to the top shelf. And they're all set to go. The cookies have been in the oven for about 6 minutes, so I'm going to check them. And they look like they're starting to get a little stiff. So I'm going to put them on the top shelf, and we'll give them a few more minutes and check them again. The cookies have been on for 10 more minutes, so I'm going to check them now. They look perfect. It's a little tiny bit soft when you press your finger, but the edges of them are nice golden brown. So we're going to let them cool, and then we'll try them out. Yikes, that's hot. The cookies have cooled down for about 10 minutes, so I'm going to take them off and put them onto a plate. Careful I don't break them. And they're coming off really nice. These turned out a little bigger than I usually make, but that's okay. And I would just store these in an airtight container to keep them fresh. You could also freeze them if you want. All right, and last but not least, and the final test is the taste test. Those are good. I like the little crunchy peanuts that are in them by using the crunchy peanut butter. I think I'm going to have to hide these from my hubby. Don't tell him. Shh. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back here again. Have a great day.
Oh, sweet. Make cookies. Peanut butter. Mm-hmm.